Have you ever looked at your ex-wife's photos and wondered how she seems so happy, while you're the one picking up the pieces? It hurts, doesn't it? Watching her smile online while you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering what went wrong. Everyone tells you she's glowing, free, moving on. And for a moment you almost believe it. You start to think maybe she really is happier without you. Maybe you were the problem all along. But here's the truth. No one tells you. She's not walking into peace. She's walking into chaos disguised as freedom. Behind every confident post is a quiet panic. Behind every laugh is a woman fighting to believe her own story. What you're seeing isn't healing. It's adrenaline, the temporary high that comes from burning a bridge and mistaking the fire for sunlight. Because when she left, she didn't just leave you. She left the version of herself that only existed with you. The structure, the rhythm, the meaning. And now she's floating in a kind of emotional weightlessness, convincing herself that drifting is flying. The world cheers her on, but reality is patient. It waits for the noise to fade. It waits for the high to wear off. And when it does, that silence she called peace will start to sound like punishment. Stay with me, because this isn't the fantasy she's posting online. This is the truth no one tells her. This is what really happens after she walks away. You've seen it before, haven't you? The way she starts to shine right after she leaves. The laugh a little too loud. The smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. She calls it peace. But deep down, you know that look. It's not peace. It's adrenaline. It's the high that comes from burning a bridge and pretending the smoke is sunlight. She wakes up to silence and posts about freedom. She fills her feed with quotes, gym selfies, and talk about alignment. People clap. Her friends cheer. Every comment hits like a shot of dopamine. And for a while, she believes the applause means healing. But you've learned something she hasn't yet. Attention feels like love until it doesn't. You remember that silence she's running from, don't you? The same silence you had to face after she walked out. She's trying to outrun it by staying busy. New hobbies, new faces. Anything to keep from sitting still. Because stillness is when the truth gets loud. And she's not ready for that noise yet. She scrolls through messages from men who say all the right things. You know that game. It's surface level, quick, empty. She calls it fun. You call it hollow. Each compliment lands softer than the last. She's not falling in love with life again. She's getting hooked on validation. And you've seen how that ends. The high fades, the crash comes. And what's left is the same emptiness she thought she escaped. The cage she hated wasn't keeping her locked up. It was holding her together. Now she's free-falling through her own choices, mistaking the drop for flight. You know what that feels like because you've already hit the ground and started rebuilding. So watch quietly. Don't chase. Don't gloat. Don't hate. Let her have her high. Because peace doesn't scream. It whispers. And when the noise stops, she'll finally hear it. Stay with me. What comes next is when reality stops clapping and the truth starts talking back. It always starts small. The first crack never announces itself. It just slips in through the silence. Maybe it's a night when she's scrolling and none of the messages feel exciting anymore. Maybe it's that moment after a date when she laughs at the right jokes, but something inside her feels off. You know that feeling. It's when the noise outside goes quiet and the voice inside starts asking the questions she's been avoiding. He's handsome, charming, successful, says all the right things. But when he leans in, she freezes for half a second. Not because she's shy, but because she realizes he doesn't know her at all. He doesn't know how she takes her coffee, or that she cries when it rains, or that she used to hum in the kitchen on Sunday mornings. To him, she's just another Friday night. And you can almost feel that moment, can't you? That bucket of cold water called truth hitting her all at once. So she does what people do when doubt feels dangerous. She doubles down. More dates, more late nights, more distractions, anything to drown out the whisper that says maybe she made a mistake. But that whisper grows. It's there when she looks at her phone and realizes no one texts her just to check in. It's there when she wakes up alone and the morning light feels harsh instead of peaceful. You've probably been there yourself. That space where pretending feels heavier than pain, where you start to realize that freedom isn't supposed to feel this lonely. And that's where she is now. The illusion starts to slip, one detail at a time. The men she meets blur together. One talks too much, one disappears, one says all the right things, but his eyes drift to his phone. And each time, without meaning to, she compares them to you. Not the man she left, but the one she remembers. The version of you that hindsight makes better. You know how that works. When regret starts rewriting the past, every flaw turns into nostalgia. She'll never admit it out loud. She can't. Not yet. But her brain is already running the math, the time, the effort, the disappointment. The story she told herself about being brave starts to sound thin. That confident, I'm happy smile begins to tremble at the edges. Because the truth is catching up, and truth always moves faster than denial. And here's the thing. This isn't karma, it's consequence. The cost of confusing excitement with meaning. You've paid it before. That's why you can see it so clearly now. You've learned that calm doesn't come from chaos, and peace doesn't need an audience. The cracks are only beginning, and she doesn't even know what's coming next. But you do. You've already been through it. This is where the illusion finally starts to collapse. The high fades, the crowd disappears. The spotlight she built for herself starts to dim, and for the first time, she's not sure who she's performing for anymore. You know that stage. You stood on it once too, pretending you were fine, pretending you didn't care. But pretending always costs more than pain. It hits around the 6-month mark, maybe a little later. The late nights feel heavier. The mornings don't sparkle anymore. Every "I'm fine," she tells herself, starts to sound less convincing. She's exhausted from performing happiness. She posts less now, laughs softer, looks at her phone longer before putting it face down. You've seen that silence before, the one that creeps in right after the noise stops. She tries to fix it the only way she knows how. More distraction, more trips, more drinks, more faces that don't know her past. But every new experience feels strangely familiar. Every man she meets says he's different, but they all sound the same. And you know why? Because it's not the world that's repeating, it's her patterns. The pain isn't coming from the outside anymore, it's coming from within. Her friends are tired of hearing the same stories. The advice sounds recycled. The validation doesn't hit like it used to. Her kids, if she has them, sense the tension in her voice. Her house doesn't feel like home. It feels like a stage set. And when she sits down at night, when there's no one left to impress, she feels the quiet pressing in. You know that kind of quiet. It's not peaceful. It's loud. It's where every choice echoes back at you, asking if it was worth it. And deep down, she's starting to know the answer. She's rewriting the story now, changing the details so it hurts less. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe he wasn't the problem. Maybe I just wasn't ready. You've done that too, haven't you? Rewritten your own pain just to survive it. This is where the panic takes over. Some people chase more noise, others shut down completely. She'll wake up one morning and feel nothing at all. Not sadness, not anger, just emptiness. That's the body's way of protecting itself when the mind runs out of lies. And while she's spiraling through the noise, you're starting to rebuild. You're quieter now, steadier, learning to live without the performance. That's the difference between her pain and yours. You faced it. She's still running from it. So don't be fooled by the posts or the plans. They're not signs of healing. They're proof she can't sit still with herself. The performance is breaking, and the silence is catching up. Stay with me, because what comes after the panic isn't relief, it's reckoning. And that's when reality stops whispering and starts to roar. It doesn't happen all at once. Reckoning never does. It creeps in slowly, like the smell of rain before a storm. One day, she wakes up and realizes she's tired, not from the world, but from herself. The weight of pretending finally crushes the illusion. And in that moment, the truth she's been running from stands right in front of her. You've felt that kind of exhaustion before, the one that doesn't live in your body, but in your soul. She scrolls through her phone, trying to find something that feels alive again. The messages have slowed, the compliments are recycled, and the faces blur together. It's all noise now. The same lines, the same games, the same emptiness dressed up as connection. That's when she feels it. The loneliness that no amount of attention can cure. You know that silence, don't you? The one that hits hardest on Sunday nights. When the weekend ends, the distractions fade, and the mask starts to slip. That's when regret creeps in. The kind that doesn't scream. It whispers, reminding her what she traded and what she lost. You've heard that whisper before too, except you listened. That's why you're healing and she's unraveling. She starts remembering the small things. The way the house used to feel like home. The way your voice grounded her. The comfort of being known. And that's the cruel part. She misses the version of herself that only existed with you. She'll never say it out loud, but her mind replays the memories she swore she'd forgotten. The laughter, the safety, the peace. And it hits her. None of it was ordinary. It was rare. She just didn't recognize it until it was gone. Now, her friends have moved on. The group chats are quieter. The support circle that once called her brave doesn't answer as much anymore. The world that cheered her on has other stories to watch. She's alone with her choices now, and that's the kind of loneliness that doesn't fade when the lights go out. She might send that late-night text. You know the one. Hey, how have you been? Or maybe, I was just thinking about that time we… But what she's really saying is, I'm drowning, and you're the only place I remember how to breathe. It's not love, it's survival. It's the human mind trying to return to safety. But the thing is, you're not the same man anymore. The version of you she remembers doesn't exist. You've grown through the pain she's just starting to feel. You rebuilt yourself from the ashes she left behind. That's what haunts her the most. Not losing you, but realizing you became everything she wanted, without her. And that's the moment reality stops whispering. It roars. It shows her the mirror she's been avoiding, and for the first time, she can't look away. The freedom she chased now feels like exile. The independence she bragged about feels like isolation. She's finally seeing what you learned the hard way. Peace isn't found in running. It's found in facing yourself. This is the quiet after the storm, the part no one posts about. The applause is gone. The calls slow down. Even the people who once said, "You're so strong," have gone back to their own lives. The energy she built her new world on has burned out, and what's left is the echo. The same echo you once lived through, the kind that forces you to sit in the ashes and finally look at what's real. Her friends don't mean to drift away, but they do. The married ones keep their distance, not out of cruelty, but instinct. She's a reminder that even the safest life can collapse. The single ones, they become competitors now. Same dating apps, same bars, same conversations that lead nowhere. And beneath every smile, she can feel it, that subtle tension that says, "You're not one of us anymore." You've probably seen this happen before. The way the social circle shrinks, the way the room gets smaller, even when it's full of people. That's because loneliness doesn't care how many voices are around. It only listens to the one in your head. And hers is getting louder. So she turns to the apps again, hoping to feel something. But now it's different. The matches come slower. The messages sound forced. The charm that once brought her attention doesn't work the same anymore. She's competing in a game where youth is currency, and hers doesn't spend like it used to. It's brutal, and she knows it. But she smiles anyway, because admitting it would mean facing the truth, that the market she thought she'd dominate has moved on without her. The house she redecorated feels hollow now. The walls don't echo laughter, they echo memory. She still keeps a few of your things, maybe by accident, maybe not. A mug, a t-shirt, the song you both loved. They've turned into ghosts that live quietly in her routine. And every time she stumbles across one, her mind does what the heart can't stop doing, replaying what once felt safe. You know this kind of silence. You've lived it, wrestled with it, survived it. But for her, this is the first time she's facing it without armor. She's learning the difference between independence and isolation. The difference between being strong and being alone. And the hardest part? She can't admit any of it out loud. So she smiles. She says she's fine. But her eyes tell another story. The one about a woman who finally realizes she's not in control of the ending anymore. You've probably caught that look before, when you run into her somewhere unexpected. The eyes linger half a second too long, the smile feels forced, and beneath the surface there's that flicker of recognition. Not "I miss you," but "I see now." It's the moment she finally understands that the thing she called freedom was just loneliness in better lighting. At first, she resists it. The truth doesn't knock politely. It breaks in. It shows up in the quiet moments, in the reflection she used to admire, in the parts of herself she can't quite recognize anymore. You know that mirror. You've stared into it too. The one that doesn't show your face, just the consequences. She's there now, standing in the wreckage of her own story, trying to make sense of the woman who thought she could rewrite reality. She used to believe the problem was you, that if she left, she'd find peace, passion, purpose. But reality doesn't bend for anyone. It doesn't care how brave your post sounds or how confident your smile looks. So now, she's learning what you already know, that peace isn't what happens when you escape, it's what happens when you stop running. Her world feels smaller now. The friends she once inspired avoid eye contact. The men who once chased her don't call back. The validation she lived on has dried up, and what's left is the weight of her own choices. The loneliness isn't loud anymore. It's constant, steady, like background noise she can't turn off. She's not fighting it now. She's surrendering to it. That's the part that breaks people, not the loss, but the realization that there's no one left to blame. You've felt that shift before, when the pain stops being dramatic and just becomes truth. That's what she's facing now. She's rebuilding, but it's not the same. It's slower, quieter, more fragile. Every morning feels like an apology to herself. Every night feels like another reminder that she traded something real for something imagined. And here's the cruel symmetry of it all. By the time she finally understands the cost, you've already paid yours. You've gone through the fire, faced your own silence, rebuilt what she shattered, and you've come out different, stronger, calmer, whole. The version of you she always wanted exists now, but not for her. That's the kind of truth that doesn't need revenge, because reality already handled it. It's not about winning or losing. It's about awareness. You grew from the pain she created. She's still learning from the pain she denied. And when she finally sees you again, grounded, peaceful, steady, she'll understand what real freedom looks like. Not the kind that runs away, but the kind that stands still. So let her have her silence. Let her find her lessons. Because in the end, reality doesn't punish, it teaches. And when it's done, it leaves both of you exactly where you're meant to be. And that's the kind of ending no one warns her about. But every man who's been through it understands. At some point, you realize peace doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering differently. The noise quiets, the memories lose their sharp edges, and the pain turns into something that teaches instead of tortures. That's when healing begins, not when it stops hurting, but when it starts making sense. You don't need to fix everything today. You just need to keep moving. One breath, one truth, one honest promise to yourself at a time. Stop chasing what left. Start feeding what stayed. Your focus, your strength, your worth. The man who learns from pain is stronger than the one who never felt it. So tonight, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I build from this?" Write it down. Go for a walk. Call that friend back. Drink some water. Do one small thing that reminds you you're still here because you are. And that's enough for now. Peace doesn't arrive all at once. It shows up in the quiet, in the small wins, in the moments you stop proving and start becoming. This is where freedom starts. Not in the past, but in the next choice you make. And if this spoke to your heart, hit subscribe. That's how we know to keep creating stories that speak to the soul. Stories that remind you you're not alone, and that healing isn't just possible. It's happening right now.